The Leadership Scholarship Program to me is essentially a community of students that, a diverse community of students that come together with different ideals and passions, find a collective ground, and work towards a cause greater than ourselves.
I mean, you come in, you don't know any of these people, you know, they aren't your real family members, but you're brought together by your dedication to leadership, your dedication to service, and that really unites you.
LSP is something that's so dear to me, and I think that I have these friendships from LSP that I really value, and I see them as lifelong friendships.
Each person that comes into LSP is so unique and has a certain skill set or passion, and LSP, in my perspective, focuses on what people are passionate about, what the leaders are passionate about, and teaches us how to really pursue those passions in a powerful way.
LSP is important to me because it gave me the opportunity to not only network with other like-minded leaders like myself, but also to make a greater impact beyond myself.
You immediately get into this group of people, and they're all like really cool, completely different from each other, and you just think you're already friends, even if you're not, even if you don't know the person at all, you just already think they're friends, and it's awesome.
LSP has really just been a support system throughout college. We're all leading in different areas of our lives, and leadership can often be a very lonely place because you're kind of at the top of your organization. You have to make all these hard decisions, and there's going to be people who support you and people who don't. And within LSP, you always find that network of people who understand what you're going through.
Okay, my experience in LSP, I'm going to bullet point just to make it a little bit shorter for everybody out there. I'm going to say GroupMe, Facebook likes, Venmo, Do Not Disturb, late nights, and unexpected adventures. I think that's kind of like a synopsis. Some of those things are great tools, freshmen, you're gonna learn to use. But I would say in general, LSP is something that you can't escape, which sounds scary or bad, but it's actually a really great thing at times.
LSP has been very fun. I think it's kind of meant a lot to me that I can meet whoever I need to meet at any place on campus, so I just bump into LSPers all the time, and I think what's important is that even if I don't know them or they're in like a cohort below me, just to say hi, we're all like this connected little like underground network. So I think that's my favorite part about it.
I can't put it into words. It is such a unique experience, and I remember going through the interview process, and my high school had a ton of alums, and I kept asking them, explain LSP to me, explain it, and nobody could. And I didn't understand it. I was like, well, it's a scholarship program. It's, service-based. Tell me about it. And nobody could put it into words. And so now I sit here 4 years later, having gone through it, and I'm never speechless, but I'm happy that I am, because then I know I truly got everything out of this experience.
When I look at LSP, I see 100 really, really amazing people. And then I start to think about all the people that we've helped and the impact that we've been able to create. And I think all of that pales in comparison to how much we impact each other's lives and the amount of motivation and inspiration that we provide for each other. And I'm just really grateful to have been chosen to be a part of something like that.
I think coming to LSP and everybody being like, oh, we're supposed to be a family, I would say I was kind of bombarded by that, and I slightly pushed back. And as I grew in college, I realized those were the main people you really need to lean on, because they're going through the same experiences as you are.
Throughout all of our 4 years, everyone in our cohort has had that time in their lives where they needed somebody to pick them up, and watching us come together and rallying behind one another was just an awesome thing to see.
I came to ASU from Southern California, and I knew nobody. And so it was such an amazing opportunity and such an amazing experience to be able to meet these phenomenal people and just feel welcomed into this ginormous university where you kind of feel like a little fish in such a huge pond. But being able to be a part of this program that really makes you feel included and makes you feel like you have a purpose here.
Well, LSP has given me other leaders to talk to and to learn from and to just support me and love me in what I do. And that's made me feel really powerful in doing the work that I do.
In retrospect, collaborating with a group of leaders and being the person that, being able to listen and take a step back and learn from each other. I think that's something that a lot of times when we were in, when I was being a leader in high school, I was the type of person that was more deliberative and delegating. But in college, and LSP was the first time that made me realize that I need to take a step back and consciously listen and seek people's opinions on things.
And I came into college, came from a small town of Payson, Arizona, where everybody knew everybody. And I think LSP inspired me to break away from that shell and to really put myself out there, which was a little scary at first.
There isn't really a time that I can think of where I didn't need the support of LSP.
Yeah, I mean with LSP, whether you see them like every day or only a few times a year, like you know that no matter what, you can call them and they'll be there for you and they can help you.
And I just wanted to say to you guys in Bulgarian, много съм благодарна за всичко, което вие ме учихте и как вие сте моите близки приятели и винаги ще бъдете така. И дано, че вие ще бъдете успешни с вашата работа и знам, че това ще стане, защото вие сте просто страхотни хора, които аз обичам много и ще ми липсвате доста.
What does all that mean in English?
Basically, I'm really gonna miss you guys. And I'm so grateful for the close friends that you have been to me. And I know that you'll be successful in whatever you guys decide to do with your lives, and I'm gonna miss you lots.
I think I'm gonna wrap this video up quickly by just saying thank you to LSP for being my Arizona family. Without you guys, my 4 years of undergrad would have been a lot more difficult than they were. Having the support system, these incredible people always around me, pushing me to be better, setting the standards of what education should be really high. And I think that's the best part, is just understanding that our education is so important, and getting through these 4 years with this amazing group has just been awesome. So thank you again, and we're seniors. Congratulations, everybody.
My advice for the freshmen would be to contribute to other people's passions and to other people's aspirations, because when you're contributing to other people and you're giving them love, you're going to receive that same love and support back.
I think my advice for the incoming cohort is to really optimize your LSP experience by taking everything that you learn in class. Like, you're going to be given specific tools of like leadership, like strategies and activities. Try to like apply that, and I know that you have your assignments in class, but try to apply that outside of class and outside of LSP.
The freshman cohort, they have these unique opportunities to get involved and engage the community and to like be leaders now. Not that many freshmen on campus have like these opportunities to like infiltrate like ASU housing, Changemaker, and get into like clubs and programs and really shine as leaders. So we have a lot of connections back to the school and back to the larger Tempe community that I think a lot of freshmen have a great opportunity. Sophomores, I mean, everyone else has a great opportunity to engage and like give back to their community.
I think if I had to recommend like a way to do LSP for people, it would be to really focus in on the opportunity that you have to spend time with these people. So yeah.
I think my biggest takeaway would be reach out to the alumni and the older members. So many of our older members are so involved within ASU and within the community, and I don't think enough people take advantage of that LSP network when they're in college. So just making sure that you utilize all the resources that are available to you and you reach out to people and really make that effort, because again, the more you put into it, the more you're going to get out.
You have to do what you truly love. My degree's in marketing, and then I got a minor in dance, and it makes no sense. And some people look at me and are like, why would you ever do that? But it makes total sense to me, and that's all what matters. So just like follow your heart and do what you have to do, because that's truly what's going to make you happy.
Who you were in high school has nothing to do with who you are now or who you will be in college and in the future. I think that was huge. I think I came in, and I've always been pretty self-assured of myself and confident, thinking I knew who I was, and then coming in slowly realizing I didn't, but that was okay, and I think that's the beauty of it. So I'd say just, you know, it's okay to abandon maybe ideas or thoughts you had from high school and figure out something new.
If I was to give some advice to the freshmen, I would say 4 years seems like a long time, but it's definitely not. Don't be afraid to make those relationships with people. Don't be afraid to go try something new and just experience the most that you can out of these 4 years. Try to discover yourself and try to just be the best person that you can be. And I think that with the support that LSP has, you can easily do that.
Shoot for the moon, and if you miss, you land among the stars. Like, just go in with not a lot of expectations, but be amazed and like push yourself to do amazing things.
LSP is answering the call to a higher purpose to serve this world as best as we can.
LSP is expansive.
LSP is opportunity.
LSP is a network.
LSP is love.
LSP is the family that chooses you.